Hello. Okay, we're live for my YouTube channel. It looked like I went live for 45 seconds and then I had to cancel it because it wasn't going on my Facebook. So yeah, technical difficulties. Anyway, I'll jump right to it. So today we are talking about 4 mistakes that block you from manifesting your goals. And in the past, me too. So first, let's talk about what I mean when manifesting our goals. I don't mean manifesting goals in the first place. I mean accomplishing our goals. So we're manifesting what we are driven to create, or we're manifesting what we're driven to accomplish, those kinds of things. So the first thing I wanted to do is include a bit of a quote. I am a big reader, and this is one of my favorite quotes. It actually correlates with what I do for a living very do for a passion. It's not just for a living, do for a life. um, it matches that pretty much exactly. So, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And I wholeheartedly agree with this, that if we don't put action behind a goal, it really is just a wish. Nothing's ever going to happen. By the way, is anyone seeing a bunch of 1111s and 111s? Because I'm seeing that all over the place. Like every time I check my phone, I swear it's like 11:11 a.m. p.m., 1:11 a.m. p.m. because I'm a night owl. And I'm just seeing them all over the place. I know that's a really good sign. So hopefully something awesome is coming my way. Anyways, okay, so goal blocking mistake number one, not writing it down. Okay. Paper is a catalyst to the universe. When we put something down on paper, it becomes real. We pull it out of our brain and out of our wish well, and we put it on paper. So, not writing down our goals is mistake number one. Just thinking about them doesn't make them happen. That one's pretty obvious. So, we're going to zoom on past that one. Number two, not putting a date on it. Okay, I know this is a really big, overwhelming one. It's like, but what if it's this really big thing and I don't know how much I can accomplish and I'm nervous about putting a date on my goal because I don't even know what to do first? We're gonna get there. I got you, girl. We're going there next. But if you can put a date on something, put a date on something, even if it's just this outrageous timeline. Next week I want to have the first step done. Putting a date on something is the number one step after writing it down. So I guess technically number two is the number two step. Let me correct myself, to getting your goals accomplished. And then number three is finding that little thing. So not following through. So you've written it down, you've put a date on it, and not following through. Putting action, putting, instead of being all talk, now you've all bark, no bite, that kind of thing. So we're following through. We're actually going through and doing, even if it's just one little thing to accomplish our goals. Because yes, manifestation works in a way of opening ourselves up to the universe and accepting what the universe has to give us. But we are the co-creators. And I say co-creators for a reason, because it's not a matter of the universe giving us what we want. Sometimes we have to put action and we have to send signals to the universe, which actually gets me to thinking about number four. And I just realized I don't have it numbered, but I promise it's number four. Not thinking what could go right. Okay, so often I find that my clients are blocked, and myself too, as well as friends and family. We're just this social conditioning tells us that everything has to be difficult. And if we're not struggling, it's not ours. And we always have to think of, oh, well, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve whatever your big dream is, whatever you're trying to accomplish. It's not mine to have. What if we focused on all the good things? It is yours to have. It is something that you can accomplish. It's not that big of a goal that you think it is. And hopefully, if you've done step three, which is writing down a little tiny thing that you can do, just one little thing, which is something that you can do right now, the smallest thing. So think about, let's say, when I sit down and I start to try to make this cake, right? Let's just say that I'm making a cake. I don't just jump into the icing because there's no cake. And it's not like a cake is going to magically appear. I have to take little steps at a time. And then in the end, a cake is created. But for the most part, it's actionable steps, right? It's all broken down. A recipe breaks everything down into tiny little pieces. And we do those tiny little pieces. And before we know it, we have a cake. Our goals are the same way. There are little steps to everything that we're doing. And by doing that, at the end, we have what we want. So that's what I mean by find the first smallest thing. So the very top of your list, that's all you have to do today. Don't take on the whole list. Don't take on the whole goal. Like, I'm sure everyone has wonderful goals. Like, a personal goal of mine is to have a TED Talk. Doing these lives and getting used to speaking to large crowds, speaking at events, at podcasts, being interviewed in Facebook groups. These are all little steps toward speaking at a huge TED Talk event. Because I'm not just going to magically get an invitation to do a TED Talk. I have to put in the work, but the universe makes the work not seem hard. Now, back to this not thinking anything can go right. I've been reading a book. It's called The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. By the way, she is freaking amazing. If you don't know who this woman is, like, please go check her out. I just finished her book, Super Attractor, and I've actually had this book on my bookshelf for, when was the release date of this? 2019 Super Attractor came out. So that's how far behind I am. This came out even before then. I think 2 years before then or something like that. But it's been on my bookshelf for a while. And I have kind of started reading it in the past, but just recently I picked it up and I really started reading it. And I came across this passage, or I remembered a passage that I came across a while back, and it correlates to exactly what I'm talking about the universe supporting us through when we send our signals, right? So I just wanted to read this one little passage here. It's not long at all. Okay, so it says, universal lesson. She has those throughout the book. Universal lesson. The universe is always responding to the energy behind our beliefs, which is exactly what I was just talking about. So if we believe, oh, I'm not meant to have that, or I'm supposed to work really hard for that, then the universe is going to lay out series of events that makes us have to work really hard for something. It's just picking up what we're bringing out or what we're dropping down. Like that's all the universe is doing. So to continue her passage, it says, put out what you want to receive. Our energy transmits a message, and that message will always be supported. If you're aligned with a belief system of fear, then your experiences will be backed with fear. If you retain yourself to choose love, then you'll experience life through the lens of love. She's all about this throughout the whole book. I think it's wonderful and beautiful. It's not that your experience change, or it's not that your experiences change, but that your experience of your experiences change. And I thought that was like, whoa, like whole nother level stuff, right? So this really backs up what I was saying earlier. It's like when we approach the world and we think, oh, all of these experiences that I'm having to go through, all of this, the trials, all of the tribulations, it's because I have to work for them, or I have to earn my place, or things like that. Especially as business owners, I catch myself at the imposter syndrome. I feel like, oh, what if I didn't just wake up one day and know this, so technically it's not mine, or those kinds of things. Like, I did research to learn my knowledge, I didn't get a degree in it. What does that mean? Does that mean I'm a fake? I have to work really hard at this. Like, I have to make things difficult at first. I have to earn it. And that's just the way that the world has conditioned us to believe things have to be. But our goals do not have to be hard. To circle it back around to what we're talking about, we do not have to make our goals these mega mountains that we will never be able to climb. And when it turns out they're really just, there's a little staircase on the side, and there's even a breeze coming down the mountain, which is the universe, to kind of help us along up the way. But we have to send out the signals that that is what we want. We can't send out, like, for instance, okay, here's a perfect example. I've been ill and I've been incapable of doing client work. And I've been stressing about all of my clients' projects being so late, and I'm not going to be able to finish them, and I'm not going to have enough time to find new clients. I'm not even going to have enough time to do the work for the clients that I have now, because I had an antibiotic-resistant kidney infection, if you're wondering, which, yes, it's getting better, thank God, because it was hindering me and my life significantly. So because of that, clients haven't been knocking on my door, or prospects to become clients. And it took me hearing this passage, and it's really funny because I've already read this, but that's the page I opened up to, right? Hello, universe, thank you. So I opened it up and I was like, oh, wow. I'm sending out to the universe that I don't have time for clients. So clients aren't approaching me. So when I change my perspective, my experience of my experiences, which is the universe is giving me time to rest because all my clients are wonderful and they understand that I'm sick. They're giving me time to rest so that when I am better, I'm going to have this mega huge influx of clients and it's going to be wonderful and I will be in great health and be able to take care of all of them. That is the signal I'm sending to the universe that this is just a temporary pause for my body to heal. So please don't think that your goals are inaccomplishable. Is that even a word? Unaccomplishable? There we go. Thank you. English. Hello. You are capable of so much more than you believe because the universe is just waiting to give it to you. You are the co-creator of your universe. You are the dreamer of your dream. And that is a direct line from the book as well. Don't quote me on the dreamer of your dream part. That one's Gabrielle Bernstein's, not mine. If you need help, if you want to talk it out, or if you want to just girl chat, let's go for it. PM me. That means private message to anyone that doesn't know that. And my inbox is always open to any questions. And if you need help with productivity or Facebook challenges, let me know. And I will be doing a Facebook challenge, probably like a 3-day Facebook challenge in my Facebook group very soon. So I'm so excited about that. It's planning your Facebook challenge. We're going to get together as a collective of sisterhood, wonderful women of woo, and we are going to co-create something wonderful. So thank you guys for watching. If you watched this long, kudos to you. Comment down below what your favorite part of this video was so that I can keep doing that kind of stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.